Who's that? So, there's a man's. You are there? Right here? That's real quiet. I mean, I know you do a mellow set, but... Now we're performing in Braille tonight. Liz, are we just going to not... Are we not doing the show? Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Mans. Marcel Marmans.
So I remember this room from before, and it's kind of tough to hear sometimes, you know, when you're talking, because of the echo. So I was thinking ahead, and I grabbed my earphones, and I put them in, and I got a pack. I never use a pack for this particular thing, and I was so proud of myself. And then your mic isn't in it. So I had all the band, and I was looking over at you like, aren't you going to do the thing? And you were going, because it wasn't in mine.
That's utopia for a lot of people. I was like, can I get that next real quick?
No, I had the ability now to tune you out, so that's what it's like for me all the time.
Really? You've got a Rich filter in there? Ba 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 ba. That's right, they're in my butthole, Rich. Ba 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 ba.
That's all I hear. Ba 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 ba.
Speaking of
By the way, that's the name of my autobiography. Ba 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 ba.
y'all want to sing a song? Sure.
Can it be better than that? Can it be cleaner and classier? All right. We haven't done this in a while, as a matter of fact.
Headed down south to the land of power, 30 mile wheel in North Carolina. Stand up the road, baby God, I see headlights. Well, I made it down the coast in 17 hours. Give me a bouquet of dogwood flowers. Hoping for all I can see my baby tonight. Rock me my wagon wheel, rock me my way wheel.
Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a
normally do before we
talk
just
about
sing,
what
where we say, hey, what are we gonna
What to
do?
do? Well, let's just have that conversation right now.
Right on, what are we gonna do? You do that? Talk, Billy.
Billboard sticker in the valley. Still back at with the game. Maybe I'll go some fire. If you catch me, put me away. You used to say he's got potential. Now I'm on the way to nowhere. 6 more miles and I'm out of state. 5 more ways to lay my case. 4 suitcases to reasons it went wrong. I got 3 people today. Just 2 more people didn't make it. 1 good above my head and now it's gone. Yeah, straight knows I'm alone. Suddenly seen as big. Didn't make it. 1 good by my head and now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. One good reason to leave. I'm not blind and you can't see. Just so good at believing. Damn my sensitivity. But I can't help it. My heart bleeds. I'll be damned if I can help it. 6 more miles and I'm out of state. 5 more ways could be my case. 4 suitcases to reasons it went wrong.
Y'all take this one. I got it.
Just 2 more people didn't make it. 1 good by my head. 1 good by my head. 1 good by my head. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone.
Thank you, guys. Hi. How many of you guys have never been to a supernatural convention before today? Wow. That's a significant portion of the people in this room. And now I'm nervous. Shouldn't ask that question. So my name is Jason Mans. If you're sitting, if the people on your left and right both raised their hand when you raised your hand, then when you leaned over and said, "Who is that?" they win. I have not been on the show in my person. My music's been on the show, and sometimes they ask me to come along and play some tunes, and I always say yeah, because y'all are a fun crowd to play for. So this is my concert and my Q&A, It's called, we call it a concert. I like it when there's a lot of new people, because you haven't heard that joke 7,000 times. So I'll answer some questions and play some tunes, if that's all right. Hi.
Hi, Jason.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Not bad.
That was actually my question.
Excellent question. Thank you so much.
I also have a request.
Okay.
Soul.
Yeah, I could probably do that. You just get right to it. That's good work.
Take a good look, lift your head up, baby. Bang a drum so everyone can hear. Come on and ride with me, ride with me. I watch you change from blue to green. Do you see yourself back in the mirror? Baby, I saw you don't have to let this world take control. Lay your head down. Baby, I know you don't have to go through life all on your own. You know I got soul. I know this world surely makes you weary. You don't leave until your body ends. Come on and be with me. Leave the scene, I wanna see if you ever find out just what's back behind the bed. Baby, I'm sorry. You don't have to let this world take control. Lay your head down. Baby, I know you don't have to go through life all on your own. You know I got soul. This weary world has fallen on your head. No, you know you need to go, but why live here instead? The worry of this weary world has fallen on your head. I know you need to go, but why live here instead? Baby, I'm sorry. You don't have to let this world take control. Lay your head down. Baby, I know you don't have to go through life all on your own. You know I know you got soul.
Thank you for the request. And specifically, thank you for the question. Meant a lot. So, I take requests, as you saw, and that was a really good example because I actually played the request. A lot of times I say no. If I don't play the song that you wanted me to play, sometimes I do these little, they call them man's caves, where it's just like 10 of us, and I will attempt any song, whether I've ever heard it or not. Sometimes it's better if I haven't ever heard it. So I've got one of those tonight. I think there's one seat left, and I think they're going to open up another one for tomorrow, so I wants to check that out. I'm happy to have my registration. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Not bad.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna ask you to play songs you're not going to.
Just do it.
Yeah. But all these are like from your first album. I don't know if you're gonna like know them. But anyway, I just wanted to know, being a part of the convention circuit, how has that changed your life, if it has?
Well, how much time you got?
An hour.
It has changed my life tremendously. As a singer and a songwriter, when I first moved out to LA after I graduated college 4 or 5 years ago, It was the kind of deal where as a singer-songwriter, you just want to play. And you don't really care where you play at first. You just want the opportunity to get on stage and sing. And then as your career kind of progresses, then, you know, being the background music in a bar where no one's really there to listen to music becomes less. I'm not going to play Allegiance.
When the night is come, land is gone, and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Ooh, stand now. Stand by me. If the sky we look upon tumble and fall, all the mountains crumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Ooh, stand now. Stand by me. If ever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Ooh, stand now. Stand by me.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you? So, my question is, what was the first song you ever remember writing?
Ooh. Question? Is the second half of this question, will you play it? Because it will probably affect my answer.
I love that,
The first song I remember singing or writing, I think, was I remember. I think, I don't know. I'm sure that there were like attempted songs before that, but that's the first like finished song on my first album. That's the song on my first album that I wrote first. If that makes sense.
Well, I saw you walking there, and I couldn't help but stare at a wheel in your hair. 'Cause it's the little things you do that drive me crazy. Hey now, let's forget about the crowd and just concentrate on us, so that you can know what I want you to know. about those things you won't tell no one ever. I know that we've got no ways to go, but I want you to know that I'll be there till the end, so don't you worry. I remember how it started. You had everything I wanted. I was helpless to resist, but I didn't want to, so I fell in love with you.
Thanks for the question. Sometimes it feels weird because it's a little bit of a joke, ongoing joke with these kind of shindigs when people ask for songs. Because a lot of times I say no. And it's either because I don't know the song or I wish I didn't know the song. Some of those songs that, you know, you write a song and when you're 18 years old, you don't think the same way you do when you're much, much older. So then, I don't know, sometimes it feels weird. You have to like get in the headspace to sing that song as a 80-year-old man. Hi.
Hey Jason, all I have to say is you would make my birthday extra special just by being up here and being yourself.
Oh, happy birthday.
What did the Supernatural family mean to you? And those last two songs made me very emotional, and your edition of Hallelujah made me emotional. So, did someone ever tell you your voice is like velvet chocolate?
Only one very special person comes to mind. The birthday girl herself. Is it your birthday today?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
I love you.
I love you too. I hope it's a fantastic birthday. Should we sing? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. What's your name?
Angelica?
Happy birthday, dear Angelica. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, and now we can sing the song. Come on.
It's not a con.
Awesome. I hope it's a fantastic birthday weekend. Sorry. Hi.
Hello. This is my first convention, but
Welcome.
I have been a fan of yours for a while now.
Oh, thank you. I'm not sure how that worked, but
Pandora, your station, that gets played all the time.
oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
I do have a request though. Could you play Crazy Love?
I could probably figure that one out. I think. Yeah.
Like a little heartbeat from 1,000 miles, and the heavens open every time she smiles. I'm running to her, that's where I belong. I'm running to her like a little song. She give me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, 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 crazy love. She got a fine sense of humor when I'm feeling down. I'm running to her when the sun goes down. She takes away my troubles, she takes away my grief. She takes away my heartache and I can ride sleep. She give me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, 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 crazy love. Yes, I need her in the daytime. Yes, I need her in the night. Yes, I want to throw my arms around her, kiss her like a river, kiss her like a tide. When I'm returning from a long day, give me some sweet loving and it brightens up my day. It makes me righteous, yeah, it makes me whole. It makes me mellow right down to my soul. You give me love, 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 crazy love. You give me love, 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 crazy love. Pulled into Nazareth, oh, speak about a half-past 10. Just need a place to go, you're right in my head. Hey, Mr. King, tell me where a man might find a bed. He just smiled and shook my hand, and no was all he said. You love, 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 crazy love. She gave me love, 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 crazy love.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was crazy. And
Hi, Jason.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So I'm actually a music therapist, and usually I write songs for my clients' goals, but I want to start writing songs more for me and for other people. So
Awesome.
what songwriting tips do you have?
Well, I'll say two things. One, do it every day. Do it early and often, and try to establish a routine. So, you know, coffee, whatever, you know, something that kind of tells your brain it's time to work. That was my first advice. My second advice is don't listen to anything. Because I think the most prolific songwriter I know just walked on stage. Rob? What do you do to write songs? Rob will go, hey Jay, I had some time this weekend, so I wrote 17 songs. I want you to listen to them. How do you write songs? And also, this question is from me, too.
I mean, I think it's great advice what you said, like write every day. You know, I was trying to do that earlier this year, trying to write a song a day. Yeah, I mean, you know, melodies always pop. I'm always humming some kind of song, and then I'll go, oh, what song is that? Oh, that's not any song. This is my own head. And then I put chords to it, and then lyrics will come, and you know.
That reminds me of, have you seen the documentary, was it Sound City?
Yeah.
Where Dave Grohl is writing songs with Paul McCartney, and they've got the music in place, and Paul McCartney just like, a lot of times when you're writing songs, you come up with kind of like jokey, weird lyrics that don't really mean anything, but you just kind of throw them out there so you can sing something and figure out the melody. And Paul McCartney does that, but it's awesome. And it's like perfect, and it's already well written. And he just kind of throws it out, and Dave Grohl's like, oh man, I wish it was always like that. And McCartney's like, it is. That's what I feel like just happened right here, where I was like, how do you write songs? And you're like, well, you just think of the song and then you write the song. So anyway, yeah, for us mere mortals, just work really hard. For that guy, he just pops out.
We're gonna do a song, is that all right?
Yeah, we accidentally came on stage too soon.
Yeah.
But you barely noticed us.
Well, sit down. Enjoy.
Here, I'll just chill out. What are you gonna do?
Stowaway, you wanna sing with us?
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna be right here. Support.
You wanna play my guitar?
I'll play your. I'll play tambourine. I think I play the guitar. I'm not playing guitar and stowaway. I'll play tambourine. You borrow your tambourine. I'm really good. I've always said stowaway is tambourine light. Like it needs more.
Yes, and actually, we could use some crowd participation. Yeah. Just follow Rich on the tambourine.
More of a tambourine, please.
feel like the chorus of this song should really be like there's a freight train kind of meandering down the track, like slowly lumbering, you know what I mean?
Yeah, especially this version.
Yeah. But it's, I like it.
How about we speed it up a little bit? The outro.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
There's a
Yeah, we really missed it. Oh yeah. My bad.
That's all right. I mean, I was right there with you. I thought it was a good. Because how would they know what the speed was if you didn't?
Hold on now. Oh man, it's really a.
Now I got the giggles.
Now I got the giggles. Breathe.
Sunday to phone it in. Usually we don't totally fall apart until after Saturday night. But we're beating the rush, Jersey. You're welcome. Now it's time for us to take a break. And for you people who might be interested in karaoke, to sign up for your karaoke favorites.
Karaoke sign-ups, everybody.
Karaoke sign-ups, and we're going to go backstage.
We'll see you soon in a minute.
And do our white and coke, and then we'll be back down.